Okay, thank you very much for joining us on this webinar. I'm Henry James Benayet, okay, one of your co-members, co-founders, founder of Compumatrix, and today's topic is about increasing your Compumatrix revenue through Google Plus. Now, you might have noticed that a lot of you have been going to Google lately. Well, there's a plan for that one. There's always a plan for everything that we do here at Compumatrix. One of which is Google Plus is of course one of the best ways to market your product and to increase your visibility when it comes to your products. You don't really have to market anymore. All you need to do is to create a buzz. When I say a buzz, it's something you talk about online and all over the internet, whether you're in Facebook, Twitter, or any other medium that you use. There's always a place for you to talk about it, okay, about without talking about your product, okay. It's it gets you noticed, okay. So Google Plus gets you noticed higher since they are the number one search engine. We cannot of course we cannot avoid using them. We are using Gmail, we are using the Google search engine most of the time. And of course, in order for your product and services to be recognized and noticed, you must use also Google in proliferating your blogs, articles, everything that you are, even your professional, uh, being a professional, what services you provide. All of those things are already part of marketing. So the moment you start using Google Plus, you are actually a part of marketing. Whether you're marketing yourself, you're marketing your friends, or you're marketing your products and services or your company, that's always it's always going to be Google will always be here to become part of your marketing system. Okay, so Google Plus has been around for quite a while now, and marketers are using it to enhance their business successes. Okay, so according to Global Web Index, Google Plus is the second largest social media platform with 343 million users since June 2011. Imagine they only launched last year, but now they already have gathered 343 million users since June 2011. So that was when Google Plus was started. So if you haven't employed this platform yet, I have several things here. We have 5 things why you should be using Google Plus in your marketing effort. Okay, so there's so many vehicles just passing around here. They have redirected the traffic because they've there are two constructions being done in both roads. So just from you, so you would be hearing some backgrounds of motorcycles or motorcycle gangs or even cars and buses passing by my on my background. So just bear with me on that one. Okay, so here's your Google Plus social media marketing plan. Okay, so the first one is about real-time topical search term or topical search streams. Okay, so searching for your industry-related queries on Google Plus produces far more accurate results than those on Facebook. Okay, so well, it's very noticeable that when you search for anything on Facebook, you end up getting mostly nothing or not or something irrelevant on your search. Although Facebook is trying hard to do that as of yet, still Google is still the best search engine. So we'll use that for the meantime until Facebook realizes or to buy Google. Okay, so therefore, the results that you see there will allow users to engage in meaningful industry-related conversations with interested parties who may cover topics important to your company. Also, the network lets users share directly from Google search results and contribute to a topical Google Plus stream. So, if you're looking for, in order for you to increase the visibility of your business, which is like, for example, your business is on Compumatrix and you want to create a buzz about it, you have to go to Google search first and search for the term Compumatrix. Then on the terms there are different results which you can actually share to anyone. Okay, so you can actually share that into your Google Plus by just pressing the G plus button. Well, okay, so if you've noticed the G plus button, it's just a matter of saying that, okay, this is worth sharing about your company, and by that you are increasing the visibility of your business, thus creating a noticeable search. Okay, so that every time that others would be searching for Compumatrix, the ones that you have plussed are the ones that will be on top of your search list. Okay, and that will, so what's the advantage for that one? Well, it gets your business Compumatrix recognized on top of the search results, and it gives you more people that would become prospective customers for your virtual prepaid cards that are being sold by resellers. But on this, for example, you are going to share your blog. Okay, you're going to share your blog on G Plus. Just click on G Plus there, which is also, we will discuss that later. Okay, and second reason why you should employ Google Plus is because it has higher search engine visibility. Okay, so the content published on Google Plus is indexed and ranked by its search engine. The Google Plus sharing function, or that's the plus one, has broader search engine optimization influence than shares on other networks. Okay, so to help your co-members and the things that you see there on our network, where whenever you see the plus one, always click on plus one. Okay, there might be some this makes sure that their blogs are seen on on a search engine, like Google. When users plus one the content, this can create a ripple effect that can increase brand awareness and social influence. Okay, so it's not you anymore. It's not about just you talking about your products or services. With just one press of a button, without even talking to a prospect, the prospects themselves will be the ones who would be coming to uh, ask you about the things that you have been searching for, and about your products and services. And by that time, that's the time that you would start also engaging, uh, basically establishing the relationship. It's just like courting. Okay, so you have to establish the relationship before you can even do a sale, or before you can even propose. You can't propose immediately because they don't even know you. Okay, so you have, by blogging within our system, that creates a professional image of you, that you are, okay, you are a blogger, you have some things to say, your articles are great, and okay, so you would have your own followings, and those followings can become more curious each and every day while you interact with them. Okay, and then thus building your professional life online. Okay, your online reputation. Okay, the third reason why you should be using Google Plus is to leverage your AdWords campaign. A lot of I don't know if there are some of you who are using AdWords, but AdWords is actually the online advertising platform for Google. Okay, so by linking your Google URL to your AdWords ads, users can endorse or plus one your company's ads. So the more the people who endorse those ads, the more your company's quality score increases. So if you want your company's score to increase, all you need to do is to plus one. Okay, just plus one. So quality score is how Google. So what is this quality score? Quality score is how Google estimates how relevant ads, keywords, and landing page are to a person seeing your ads. Okay, so that increases your relevance. Okay, so if our keywords are is about earn online, trading, forex, Compumatrix, make money online, work at home. Uh, those are the different keywords for Compumatrix. We have social network, incentive based, incentive, revenue sharing. Uh, Basically, those are the different keywords that we are using to that would end where users, whenever they look for it, would end up on our pages. So in turn, Google search engine is more likely to highlight your company's ads in higher positions than those of your competitors. Compumatrix competitors, well, since it is like a social network, our number one competitor is, of course, Facebook and Google. Okay, although they are not revenue sharing programs, Google is not more like a revenue sharing program, but they do have a revenue sharing program on the AdSense platform. Okay, but the thing here is that Google doesn't allow you uh, to create a product or create a commodity that can be used for or they are not the ones they don't have any currency, although they do have checkout, the Google checkout, but that is only for you to load it with your credit card or debit card. It's not something that wherein when you use Google, your wallet becomes full or Google places something on your wallet. No. Okay, so that's the difference. Okay, so the fourth one is of course Hangouts and collaboration. Okay, so you have already seen how we use Hangout here. Hangout can actually record and you can broadcast live while other people would be on YouTube watching your video. So if you have a topic to discuss and a great topic to discuss or talk about, yeah, you can always hang out with your friends. Okay, from it can be any topic under the sun. Okay, so you can also do that. And at the same time, it is being broadcasted in YouTube, and after your Google Plus Hangout, it's automatically recorded, and there you are. You're a TV star, online TV star. Okay, so a lot of you here have been on that, and hopefully you can. The more you actually talk to online, you can actually earn by monetizing your videos. Now, how do you monetize your videos? Just click on monetize in YouTube and you get more. The more views you have, the more probability that you will be earning. Okay, as long as you monetize it, which means when you say monetize, there will be ads showing up on your video, whether it's a video ad or an ad that just pops up on below it or below the video, where it's wherein it is relevant to your video. Okay, or it's relevant to what you like, because as of now we have Google is following the ad choices. This ad choices is that little triangle that you see on each and every ad, wherein you can choose the ad you want to see. Okay, so if you don't want to see ads that are or adult ads, then you can always click on the triangle there and uncheck that you don't want to see any adult ads on your advertising anywhere. Everyone that uses the ad choice network doesn't uh, follows whatever is on that little cookie that is saved on your computer. But take note, guys, that every time you clear the cache of your computer, your choices are erased. Okay, so if through an algorithm the system detects that you are male, most probably, and then your age is about around 40 and above, you would be seeing ads that is not on your taste. Okay, all right. So Google Plus Hangout is an online gathering place where you can facilitate a virtual chat with at least 9 of your closest pals. Okay, so Hangouts provide free video calls with up to 10 participants. So unlike Hangouts, Skype charges for this feature. So Skype charges at least the last time I used Skype was with the video is they charged me around $5 for every 24 hours that I use the Skype video call. But here in Google Hangouts, it's free for 10 participants. That's you and 9 of your friends. That's why whenever we have a hangout, basically when we have a hangout with regard to a webinar, the only ones who should be on that hangout are the speakers, the moderators, and of course uh, the guest speakers, the ones who will be talking. Now, if you're not talking, of course, it can be broadcasted over YouTube, and there you can view it live as the speakers uh, talk to each other online. So this feature could serve your best marketing interest by engaging your predetermined top influencers to participate in your latest product or service before it's released. Hangouts facilitates the meeting with clients, networking with experts and thought leaders. If you can, if you can call, I think Barack Obama also had a hangout with people here, or simply creating a virtual co-working space. Okay, it's just, well, it's up to you really whether how you want to use the Google Hangouts. If it's just for fun, for marketing purposes, for networking, and the rest. So, or for just talking to anyone, anywhere. Okay, you can do that. Okay, so the fifth reason is of course Google Authorship and Google Local. So we have already Google uses author information associated with their Google Plus profiles. There's a lot of there are still a lot of people that are afraid to show their picture, to show their themselves. Maybe, well, can't force you regarding your private right to privacy. However, if you are a an online seller or part of building your reputation online, part of the trust process is to make sure that you use your picture, and your best picture, that is. Okay, you will never be called a professional if you don't look professional on a photo. That's it's what they call first impressions last. It's just like applying online to millions of people, and putting your face there is one of the things that they call that builds the trust there, trust factor. Okay, so Google uses author information associated with their Google Plus profiles in search results, meaning content produced by writers with personal Google Plus profiles linking website or blog content to their profiles will be more widely visible. So, if you are blogging online, whenever someone looks for your name, you would see there that you would have a photo to get your Google Plus profile is already highlighted there with your photo, and just this is one way of for Google recognizing you as an expert on a certain field that you're talking about. Okay, so in addition to these search results with the author's photo displayed are more eye-catching to users and have more likability to be clicked on. Okay, we also have Google Local, which helps your business show up in local search results. Every business listed in Google Places now gets its own page in Google+. Businesses can claim their existing pages. Users can check out the information and post their reviews. These pages are being indexed by Google Spiders. So, the spiders are the bots that are always working 24 hours and looking for keywords, okay, indexing it so that it would be easier for us to be found. Okay, so businesses need to manage these pages through Google Places. So if you have a business, you can always make use of your Google Places. Okay, Google Places. Make it visible online. All right, so let's move on to our next slide. Okay, so what can you do as an independent as an independent contractor or an independent worker or an entrepreneur online when it comes to promoting your products? You don't really need to promote your product services. It starts with promoting yourself, your friends, your business partners, associates, okay? And it doesn't start with the product itself or not even with the service. It is about talking about what they do, what are their blogs, what videos do they share, okay? What comments do they post? Those are the things that should be plus every day. Okay, so every day, whenever you see a topic and the topic is worth sharing, just click on plus. If you have something to say on it, then of course, once you click plus, a comment portion will pop up and you can place your comment there. Okay, and you should also comment on blogs, uh, at least once, twice, or two blogs, three blogs per day. You can also submit a blog, but if you don't know how to write, then just comment. Then don't forget to share and add +1 every time you do that. It's not, you don't really need to promote the product anymore. It's about promoting what you do on the product that attracts in each and every individual, and including this includes your prospects online. So if you have a prospect online, they don't really need to learn more about you because they would have an idea of on who you are, on what your best interests are. Okay, so that is why, as much as possible, it's you try to monitor also the comments that you make. Okay, because it is going to be searchable. It will be visible on search engines. Every comment that you make creates builds your online reputation. Okay, so if you've been always talking about negative things or positive things, it will reflect on your overall search results. Okay, so try to build your online reputation that's going to be helpful in increasing or making sure that you succeed in your chosen careers. We are here to and we are here to create blogs, create content, okay, and by doing things together and by increasing and doing the daily task here posted here, you can increase the income generated by each and every blog that you create. Okay, if the blog is in Compumatrix.us or at the CNI or see the Compumatrix Blogger Central. They have already renamed that CBC. Okay, you can also share your blogs online there. If you have a nice topic to contribute, then please feel free to become one of our guest authors. Okay, we can feature you there as a guest author, not a ghost author. Okay, it is better for you to be recognized as an author of great articles submitted on our blog network or the Compumatrix Blogger Central or the Compumatrix blogs in the social network. All right. As an publisher, Compumatrix, Compumatrix as an ad publisher, here we have most of our sponsors pay $1 or more per click made by an American, Australian, and or a UK audience. Okay, sponsors pay higher than $10 when a non-biased review is made by anyone in the Compumatrix community. Your blog will be here forever. Okay, each and every blog is so valuable that since you already posted it, it is already part of the search engine after, let's say, 5 days. But if you are always sharing the blog, within 24 hours, it's already on Google. However, if you don't share your blog, it would take 30 days for you to be even noticed. Okay? Make sure that you have an audience for your blog. And then when you write something, make sure that you also feature your sponsors. Who is placing an ad on your blog? Okay? Talk about them. And that will create that would also give you additional revenues when that sponsor contacts you directly and then they want you to write a copy for them or they want to buy what you have written. It can be done really. There are still several companies out there that wants to buy what other bloggers say. Okay, because on the internet, what you say, especially if you have a lot of following or followers, is something that is considered very important for them, especially on the marketing side. And sponsors love sites that has a lively, positive discussion about their products and services. Okay, so if you like a certain product, then you can actually talk about it on our forum or talk about review it on our blog. If they have a video on YouTube, you can post it and start a discussion on our social network. And of course, you have to ensure that you always plus it. Okay? Whenever you see the plus sign, click on that one, and that's already given them a higher search engine visibility. Okay, so for the next slide. Okay, I hope that I'm not that everybody's still here. Okay, so your task would be to take note of the sponsors on your own blogs and write a review about them. If you are a frequent blog reader, communicate, comment, engage with the author. Okay, engage positively with the author. Don't start a fight with the author. Okay, especially if well, there are of course some things that belief systems are different from each and every country. Well, there might be some articles that are really articles that are hot or hot topics such as politics, such as choices, okay, religion. Those are hot topics that you cannot really control, both positive and negative comments. Okay, also always G plus, share and share and share. Try share it. If you are a member of several groups in and communities on Google Plus, share those things to your group. Try to be a member of a group that talks about or has a very high audience audience share. Okay, so for me, I'm a I'm a member of the joke club. Okay, or the joke community. I'm a member of the quotations community. Okay, so all of those things are okay. So when I see a very nice quotation on a blog, I share the blog to that community, and of course that increases the visibility of the blog that was written by one of our members in Compumatrix. So I just post it there, and they talk about okay, something to talk about it. Share with groups, share with pages, share with forums. Okay, but make sure that you follow the terms and conditions on every group, page, or forum. Now, if you send it to a friend, you can either send it via private message or you can post it directly on their timeline. Okay, if you have permission to do so. Okay, for friends and family members, there are of course family members who would hate you to be posting on their own timeline. Okay, and there are friends that wouldn't really like you posting on their timeline, so you post it on their private message. Okay, so something for them to check about. Okay, so on the sixth slide, we see here one of the blogs there on that was written by John Burkhardt. As you can see, he has sponsors like SafeCharge, okay, and he has sponsors like FX DD, your free forex guide. Also has sponsors like data entry jobs at home, work from home jobs, earn money at home. Okay, because of course the network that he's in is basically on those keywords. It's about forex. It's about uh, okay. So there. Now, what you don't see most of the time because most of you starts reading on top. Okay, but most of you doesn't really finish the article. At the end of the article, you would see that there is a G plus 1 button there that you can use. Okay, so don't forget to G plus every time you see an article. Okay, this will increase the revenues generated by the blog contributed by John Berghart. Okay, you can also see tweet here, but that's not part of our topic now. So you also have like, which is of course not part of the topic today. So we have only plus one. All you have to do is plus one. Then if you plus one, of course, you should also try to place a comment there so it will be streaming on your profile online. Okay, once you have shared this, once you go to your profile, you would see again that there will be another plus one there. You can plus one it again. Okay, just keep on plus oneing everyone and every member that you see who are who have nice articles, great comments, and everything else. Okay, so basically that is how marketing works these days. It's about creating a buzz about things that is not even related to our products and services. It's just about getting them into the site to read blogs until such time that they say, hey, wait a minute, how do you do this? Why are you here? Then they start interviewing you, and you end up with a customer. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, that's how you really. It's quite simple for you to do that really because of the plus one that you see all over the place. Okay, it's just like in Facebook, it is the same as tweet in Twitter. Okay, so it's simple. That's actually the simplest marketing ever that has been designed. All right, so let's move on to our Q&A portion. If you have a question, violent reaction regarding our topic for this evening, and please feel free to ask them by raising your hand on the ask questions. Okay, well, I get a sip of my sip of water here. Okay, Arlene, do you have something to say here?
Well, it was very interesting, Henry. I honestly don't have any questions. It's pretty cut and dry. Webinar, it's very simple to understand. I do understand better with the G plus uh, button now that it can put us a little bit further up in line. Probably the only comment I would say is, do we G plus our own comments, or do we just go ahead and do that for others? I'm assuming we can do it for our own. That way it does push it up in the rankings. I don't see too many hands up. Let's see.
You have
Let's raise
Wayne
your
here.
hand. If you have a question, please put your hand up as we call your name. We can go ahead and, oh, we do have a question. Let's see. Wayne, could you place your question, please? As we call your name, please have your questions ready. Any updates on the camp? HJ ready? People are ready. I'm not sure if you can answer those questions during this webinar, but let's see if you will.
I know, I know that that will pop up again. Well, the camp is update on the camp. It's still being placed here because we still haven't gotten the map set up. Okay, fully set up. So it has to be set up. That's the that's the point. That's going to be the marker or the point there. When we announce that we have already fully set up the account, then that's the time that we start integrating it with our with our camp, and that's the time that where camp can be launched. However, our social network is part of the camp. It starts with it has the marketing components there. Okay, so basically, it is the social network is the camp itself. Okay, it is where you build your CDCs and the Compumatrix digital currencies, where you build your activity points and increasing them. Okay, using our topic for today. Okay, Wayne. Right. Nope. Yeah. No worry. No worry. It's something that can be answered here. Any other question?
Okay, next question's from James. Please post your question.
Okay. Will there be an exchange to Pesa? It, yes. Okay. I will be typing the answer, or someone will. Would please type the answer. Of course, there will be an exchange to Pesa. However, uh, we will not be using those as soon as we have our own debit cards for our members. You can't hear? Oh, yes, I know James can't hear, but as I've said, Pesa can will be used temporarily as part of the exchange. However, we our ultimate goal is to provide debit cards for each member. That is attached. Okay, attached directly to their accounts. Okay, next question. We have Steve Busy Webs here. Okay, where's the question? More more a comment. When you are going to introduce us to this type of thing, it may be a good idea to teach them show so we can work it with more knowledge than wondering what to do or why. Okay, so unfortunately, the desktop sharing on this one doesn't work, but I'll try to create a video that would be added to this one so that you would have a reference on how you would be doing it. Okay, thanks Steve for your question comment. Next question, and please put down your hands after you have already made your questions. Okay, so I believe that's all for now, and I would have another conference later with those who would be willing to participate on the Compumatrix Bitcoin pool, not Bitpool. We will have another meeting at 9. Regular charges for debit card. Okay, we have Derisa here. One last question that I'll be answering before we close this webinar. What type of charges will be attached to debit card? Well, it will be the same charges as they charge, such as ATM fees, withdrawal fees, fees, annual fees, and of course, well, it really depends on which partner we will be using, but of course we will be declaring the different charges that will be attached to the debit card. But when it comes to peer-to-peer trading, there will be zero transactions on that one, since they send you cash, that you send them the cash equivalent of your CDC. Okay, so there is an exchange of value wherein there is also zero transaction fee when you are going to be doing a trade. Okay, Gail has a question. Okay, do we put blogs on our .us site or the Blogger Central? Well, you can do both. .us site or Blogger Central will do. We only created the Blogger Central so that we have a blog that is directly under the control of Google, which creates a higher visibility for the blogs that will be on the site. Okay, it is actually we are actually interlinking it so that there would be a connection. Once the spider from Google travels, there's a web. Okay, there's a line, a direct line that goes to the .us site. That is why we have links on each and every page that we have, including our community. As of now, we have created a higher difficulty for creating activity points and creating the Compumatrix digital currency, because, for one thing, we have so many, we have so many Compumatrix digital currency, and we need you to earn cash faster than ever, through trading, exchange, and of course through our system. Okay, so that is why the more difficult it is to blog, the the better, the higher it is for them to start buying your Compumatrix digital currency. Okay, so that's the point there. So that's why they're really difficult to. It will be very difficult for new members to start earning. The exchange rate changes every now and then. It depends on performance, engagement, and activities that are being done from within the website. The lower the activities, the lower the exchange rate. The more difficult there is to create a unit of Compumatrix digital currency, which of course creates a higher demand for you who has it. So what do? They just talk to you directly and buy it from you directly. That's the main reason why we have to make sure that it's going to be very difficult to obtain a piece of your digital currency.
Thank you, Henry. Appreciate that. She had one last little tidbit on her question, asking, do we get paid for the ones on the Blogger Central too, or just the one in our site?
As an extension of our blogging community, you also get paid on the Blogger Central. Okay, so and you also get paid on each and every comment that you do on the Blogger Central. So that's still the same points that we have there on Blogger Central. So if you commented on Blogger Central, that will be one activity point. We always generate the additional points every end of the month, so we add it to your and then we add it to your activity points. Later this evening, I believe that we are going to be adjusting your activity points for those who have had activity points before. We had the re-registration. We will be adding those back into your system, and you can convert it now if you want the a point. Then the conversion is one digital currency equals 10 activity points. But you can wait later. The exchange rate really is varying every now and then. So it varies every now and then. It really depends on the performance that is being done. All right. Thank you so much for being here. And for those who will be interested on Bitcoin, we will have a seminar 30 minutes from now, and that will be talking about how to be part of the Bitcoin community and how you will become part of our pool and part of the miners of Bitcoin. As of now, there are still 11 million coins that has to be mined on Bitcoin. So, and the prices for each Bitcoin is at a staggering 135 to $147 each Bitcoin. It really depends. This is not actually Bitcoin is not really, or it was not designed to be an investment, or not even. It is something that should have been used to purchase or pay for goods and services online. But because of the high demand and the scarcity of the market, that's what happened with Bitcoin. It ballooned, and it is now higher than exchange rate of euro and dollar. So then, for those who want to jump into that craze, into that fad, or into this, is it a bubble or is it something legit? Then join our webinar in about 30 minutes. Thank you very much for being here again, and I hope that you would be doing the plus and the shares on your Google Plus. Have a great day, everyone.